welcome back to my channel, Kristen DIY. Today we are going to be flipping these really outdated and kind of ugly side tables, and we're going to give them a brand new modern look. I found these on Marketplace for pretty cheap, and they are not solid wood, and I know a lot of people tend to shy away if they're not solid wood, but I do want you to know you can still make a really good profit as long as they are in good working condition. So don't shy away, just if it's not solid wood, just make sure that it's something that you would want in your house, something that you can use. You can still, like I said, make a great profit on these. So we're going to start by removing the hardware, scuff sanding, and we're even going to be doing some wood fill on a little chip there, and then putting in brand new hardware. Okay, so let's get going and turn these ugly side tables into some pretty modern looking ones. Like I mentioned, again, these are not solid wood, so we're just going to go very, very lightly over to get the shine off of these. And I'm going to be using just my Bosch sander, and we're going to do very, very light. As you can see, some of the stain and the gloss is already off on one of these corners. So just a very light scuff sand on these. Okay, as you can see, we have, I did all the scuff sanding for the side tables, and now we need to fill in these holes because we are going to sand these down and put new hardware on there. So I'm using DAP plastic wood. I've used several kinds, but this one has been great for me, and I think it's really easy to use. So I'm just going to use this. Okay, and you just put it right, fill in that hole completely, and I just use some vinyl gloves so I don't get it all over my hands. Make sure that's nice and covered, and then we'll go back and sand it. And I'm going to do this for all the drawers. Alright, it is time to sand over the holes and make those nice and smooth. And then it only takes about 30 minutes to dry, which is really nice. And so now we're just going to sand these over and make it nice and smooth. Alright, now that we have the holes filled, nice and sanded down smooth, we are going to clean them. Again, new to my channel, it's a very important step. When you're finishing furniture, you've got to get it clean, you've got to get all the dust and everything off so that the paint adheres. So I use 3 parts water, 1 part vinegar, and get these all nice and clean. Alright, these are ready to paint. So today I'm going to be using Melange paints in one, and these have the primer, paint, and the protective coat all in one. So we don't have to prime these because that has it in there. So also remember with these paints, you don't want to shake them because you'll get air bubbles. So you just have to stir them up really good. I have a plastic fork because I'm out of paint sticks or wooden sticks. So I'm just going to use this and call it good and mix it up, and then we will start painting. All right, I went ahead and put 2 coats of paint on these, and then one thing that I did not film, a couple of these drawers, you could still see the hole where I put the wood fill. So I went back in, put a little bit more wood fill in there, and then just used my a piece of sandpaper and just my hand. I just rubbed it smooth, and then put another coat of paint on. So just so you know, I mean, those things happen. It's not always perfect the first time. So that is what I did. But now we are ready to apply the hardware. I bought these really cool modern handles just off of Amazon. So we're gonna go ahead and measure and then use the drill bit to get the holes. And what I do is I just measure. I put it where I think the middle is, and then just measure and make sure that it's even on the same side. So that's 9 inches. This is what happens when you let your kids play with these. They break them. Okay. Well, I might need measuring today. There we go. Okay. And then that's, okay, that's 9 inches there. And I'm just gonna double check before I mark it. Okay, 9 inches. So what I do is I just use a pencil and I mark the edges on the inside. Make sure it's flat. You know exactly where to drill. Okay. Okay, here they are. Here is the final product. So as you can see, I put the hardware on, and one thing that I forgot to mention when I was doing this is that with these, you don't have to drill all the way through. You just drill a little hole, and if you do happen to drill through, just remember to grab your wood filler, fill it in, and paint over it, and it's not the end of the world, and it turns out just fine. But what do you guys think? I love the way it turned out. I'm ready to sell these on Marketplace. And I'm so thankful for you guys for watching. Thanks to my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please feel free to hit like and subscribe and leave any questions or comments that you have. Thanks again for watching.